Hello YouTube and welcome to the InspireX show. Some brief intro about me. My name is Peter Abioye Ogundairo, preferably called Abioye. I'm a product and marketing professional and also the founder of TechWriteable, a career platform for content marketers and writers. So we help content marketers and writers build thriving and successful careers by giving them access to practical training, portfolio tools, and job opportunities. So, professionally, that's like a little bit about me. Can you walk us through your journey from being a content writer in Lagos to becoming a global product marketer and founder of TechWriteable? It's been a journey. It's been a really, really long journey. But started from, kind of like needing money to be able to like sort out a couple of bills, and content writing was one of those skills I could pick up early on then, still in school. Okay, what's stuff that I can get my hands on, get to work with both local and international clients, work remotely. And yes, that was how I landed my first role writing for, I actually landed my first role like writing about like Nigerian celebrities, Fuki Akindele, everybody. And yeah, my journey was really, I had an opportunity with that and did it very well. I usually make this joke that there was this particular project that I took on where I was writing about like cancer, and I knew so much about like cancer, right? But other than that, that was how the journey started, and then it's been, thankful to God, a process of getting to work on bigger projects, bigger opportunities, and so on and so forth. And yes, I did get my first role around 2017, 2018, and I had my major break when I joined Upwork in 2021. 2020. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really terrible with it. So after a while working with people, I decided to take a leap of faith and ended up joining Upwork, right? And it took some time to like get settled on there. But when I got my first opportunity to work with a client, an Australian entrepreneur that was setting up our website, I made sure that I killed the job, and that was how I got my first proper like gig from content, where I was paid almost $1,000. And since then it has been okay, working on better projects, going to deliver. So say this, I was very keen and I still remain very keen on over delivering, and that was how the journey started, right? So from there it's doing content, copywriting, email, working in different spots like across the industry, right? And yes, after a while, I was like, what's next? And that what next was what led to like TechWriteable. The journey with TechWriteable started with trying to create a site of my own, but then along the way realized that okay, this is something that other people would use. This is something that other people should have access to. This is something that other would help other aspiring and growing content marketers and writers build their careers. And then it's been a journey with TechWriteable since then. So we initially started as a blog, then it became a portfolio site, then it became a portfolio site and job board, and now we are the full scope when it comes to like supporting content marketers and writers. So it's been an interesting journey actually. It's been like a very exciting journey, and yeah, looking forward to more. So my next question is, as someone who earns in dollars while living in Nigeria, what practical steps can young professionals take to break into remote global work? This is actually like a very good question, and I have a formula for it, which I will share, including like with my team, which is It's a mix of education plus branding plus opportunity. So the thing about remote work is it's like every other work, but it's better because it's online. At least we consider it better because it's online, and it allows you to be able to like work with anybody from anywhere in the world, regardless of wherever you are. This could be in your room in Yaba or Ibadan or Abuja, and you can be working for and with someone in UK, in US, in Canada, and so on and so forth. But of course, to be able to like get those opportunities, you need education in the sense that you need to have the right skills, the right opportunities to do the work, right? When it comes to content, for instance, it's not just about like being able to like put sentences together and be like, oh, you're a content writer, but understanding, oh, okay, this is a business. What do they use content for? What results do I need to drive for them, and how do I even drive these results in the first place? You need to be able to answer these questions, and that is like the purpose of education, right? So it's important that you want to break into content, you have the right education. Now, once you have the right education, the next thing is having the right brand. Um, Freelancing, remote work, so on is serious work, and that's one thing I wish like a lot more people that are looking to break into this space understand. It's very, very serious work, and you need to treat it like serious work, and that is why it is important to have like the right brand. Think of yourself as like a business, and your brand is like your office space, and then the people that want to work with you would come and look at it. Okay, what does this person's office look like? Is this someone I want to work with? Do I like their branding? Do I like their posturing? So you need to have like the right brand, and one way to create the right brand is having very good like LinkedIn, social presence, and so on, and also having like a very good like portfolio that presents you as a proper professional. It's why one of the key things we offer at TechWriteable is a portfolio tool that allows you to brand yourself as a true content professional. So I've mentioned education, I've mentioned brand, and the next thing is like opportunity. So you need to have the right skills, you need to brand yourself very well, and you need access to the opportunities, to the people that are hiring, to the companies that are hiring, how to reach them, how to get in contact with them, how to connect with them. Those are the three things I'd say are very, very important to building a career in content and to breaking into like the remote space. My next question: what inspired you to start TechWriteable, and what problem were you trying to solve? So the thing is, with TechWriteable, I was initially trying to solve my own problem, right? Because TechWriteable started as a personal portfolio site, but along the way, we realized that okay, a lot of aspiring, because remember what I shared earlier about brand, right? So it was me trying to create like a stronger brand for myself, creating like a portfolio site, and then along the way, we realized that okay, this is something that more people should have, because this branding problem that I have, there are several other newbies and so on that are having like the same challenge with no way to like solve it affordably, right? So it was that realization that led from TechWriteable being a personal project to TechWriteable being a project that is meant to like help and serve many more people. Along the years, we've developed the platform. So although we started first off like as a blog, then it became like a portfolio site. Then we started adding job opportunities. So we created what is called the TechWriteable job board. And along the way, we also realized that, oh, in addition, people need access to like the right training that actually teaches them the skills, because content is very broad and it is definitely beyond like writing and scribbling words, right? So to be able to do these things like accurately, you need access to information, to training from the real experts like doing it. And then, oh yeah, there should definitely be like an academy, right? And that's been like the journey with TechWriteable, from portfolio, from being a personal project to being a portfolio site, to adding in the job board, and to being a platform that also organizes training for aspiring content marketers and writers, or existing ones who want to like level up their career. Okay. You've trained content professionals and built repeatable content systems. What are the top 2 to 3 skills every modern content marketer must master? I'd say number 1, content strategy. Number 2, use of AI tools. And okay, let me keep it at those 2 actually. So content strategy, because content today is much more beyond like writing alone, because you'd even hear people say things like ChatGPT cannot do like the writing. So what then separates you? What makes you a content professional that companies are going to be willing to pay for and to hire? It's having the knowledge of being able to create content plus strategy. And strategy in this sense means like understanding how what you do can drive results for businesses. So is it that they want to increase their social traffic? Is it that they want to increase their visibility? Is it that they want to drive sales? How do you use your content to drive these results for businesses? That is like strategy, and it is a very key skill it's a major skill that companies are looking for today. Second thing is knowledge of AI tools. We all know AI has really changed the space and is still changing the space. And companies want to work with professionals that know how to use these tools and use them like very well. So yes, I would say those 2 things, strategy and knowledge of AI tools. So my next question is, AI is reshaping how content is created. How do you see AI transforming content marketing in the next 3 to 5 years? Content has been one of the industries that has been most shaken by AI, and I know this will continue for the longest, right? The main shift that we've seen is the work moving from writing and creating content to strategic, to being more strategic and being able to like use AI tools. So kind of think of it that about 3 years ago, if someone wanted to hire like a content writer, they would hire you because you can do extra research and you can type and put together words that they did not have time to do before. But now, ChatGPT can type and maybe do some like early research. So the main thing now is, how do you then separate yourself? Main thing now is you can go deeper with like the strategy, and you can also use like these AI tools to like make things more better. So yes, AI is reshaping content to make the professionals that will stay hired, that will get jobs, that will stay engaged, to move from people doing writing alone or creating alone to those that can blend strategy, AI tools, and more. Right. So my next question. You've been freelancing since 2017 and now you're running your own company. What was the biggest challenge transitioning from freelancer to founder, and how did you overcome it? Lots of challenges, and I'm still overcoming them. Biggest challenge is, I'd say, naturally having others take on more of like the work of my hands, right? Because evolving from doing things for yourself to doing things with others means that like you move from doing a lot of things by yourself to having others do a lot of things like with you. And I know this is not peculiar to me alone, right? There are a lot of founders, there are a lot of like leaders that have like this challenge, right? But I've learned to let go and also trust my team more with the work that they do. And yes, looking forward to more and more of where that leads to. All right. So my next question here is, many people want to start something but are afraid of failure. What advice do you have for someone that wants to build a product or service like TechWriteable? I'll be honest, I try to be as honest as possible, right? So doing things like TechWriteable is not, in my case, it's not like there's an absence of like fear of failure. The fear of failure is actually like very real, and I think one of the most important things to like understand that will even set you on the path of success and all is to understand that failure is a very possible like option, but you're going to try your best not to fail. I'm not going to say when I started TechWriteable, I was like, nah, this thing is going to be a banger, it's going to be like a success. Or there, it did occur at the back of my mind that this thing could like fail, and that is a reality that is still like true. But what actually got me started and what still keeps me going is understanding and believing in myself that, okay, despite this probability of failure, I know that, oh, by myself, at least the things that are within my control, I'm going to give in my best, I'm going to give in my 100%, and I'll do what I can do, I'll control what I can control, and leave the rest to like God. Another thing that I think is very, 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 very important is to have a plan. Let me put it that way. To have a plan, to know what you want and what you're looking to like achieve, to know is it portals? Can I call it like portals? It's not a good idea to start something blindly. Just jump into like starting a business, because businesses cost money, right? And it takes your time, it takes like your energy, it takes a lot. And when you have a plan with your finances, with other things that are involved, it allows you to be able to commit and even keep things going when everything is not going according to like the plan that you initially like set out. So I would say in starting, you don't have to have everything figured out. Courage is not the absence of like fear of failure, right? Courage is being able to go on even though you know that like, oh, you might fail, right? So having that, and also like having a plan, having like a strategy on where you are headed, what you are trying to achieve, the potential like pitfalls, and how you can like navigate them, how you can avoid them, and how you can survive even if you fall in them. Having those two things, I'd say, are like very key. The rest, you figure it out along the way, right? It's part of the journey. The mistakes, the errors, the failures, they are part of the journey. They're actually things that like shape you. The difference between a 20-year-old an entrepreneur that's been in the game for 20 years and one that is just starting, it's not just in the bank account, it's also like in the wealth of experience. And what do you think makes that wealth of experience? It's not just oh, they were doing deals and they were winning with deals, but it's also the deals that they lost, it's the mistakes that they made, it's the errors that they like committed and all. So no matter how much you try to plan, no matter how much you try to maneuver, you're still going to make mistakes, you're still going to make errors, you're still going to have like a lot of painful moments, and it's a part of like the journey, right? So I'd say, yeah, those things, and having strong faith in yourself, just going to like give it a shot, right? Just going to give it a shot. So I think that's all for my questions. This is about 20 minutes. But that's all for my questions. This was very exciting talking about this. Thank you to the InspireX team. Thanks, Pelumi, for having me share my story. I look forward to many more of this. I look forward to like watching more episodes, more others as well. And cheers to like everyone. Bye.